my own car insurance.
Oh, really? And that makes them happy?
Yes, that makes them very happy.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we could have this talk, Sunshine.
Geico, because saving 15% or more on car insurance is always a great answer.
Out of your mind.
If you know the value of good machines, then it's high time we got together. We're Bailey Industrial, builders of metal and woodworking equipment, hardworking machines for hardworking people. We stand behind our equipment and make sure our equipment stands behind you, offering you the after-sales support you need to keep your shop running smoothly, which means making sure you have what you need when you need it, typically shipping within 72 hours or less. So whether you're a fabricator or
not only not Native American, she's not you're like a fake Pocahontas with all the discussions about fake news. All right, we're going to go back to Coretta Scott King, and we're going to look at the truth and the real record of Senator Jeff Sessions. Let's listen. Let's take a listen to Coretta Scott King, and let's hear her praising Jeff Sessions for his work on putting together the Rosa Parks. What was it?
I don't think we fully recovered from that because of the road.
You can catch Fox and Friends every morning on the Fox News channel. Listen in on Sirius XM 114. The Fox Entertainment Update next.
Breaking truth and news.
There is chaos going on.
Getting you the truth
We have confirmed the name of the suspect.
and bringing you the facts when they matter most. Shepard Smith reporting. Weekdays on Fox News Channel. Most watched, most trusted.
Hello, beautiful. I'm Amy Eric, founder of Madison Reed, a revolutionary hair color company that's changing the way women feel about coloring their hair. As an entrepreneur, when I learned what I learned about hair color, there was no question I had to start this company. Named after my daughter, I founded Madison Reed with a simple mission to make luxurious, at-home hair color with ingredients you can feel good about. It was amazing when I started talking about hair color with friends. They unanimously told me how important it is for your hair to look and feel fantastic. And it became very clear to me what an emotional experience coloring your hair can be. Now you can experience gorgeous, natural-looking hair color day after beautiful day with Madison Reed. Find the perfect shade at madison-reed.com. Enjoy 10% off plus free shipping and a money-back guarantee on your first color kit. Use code LOVE. Try it. Love it. That's the beauty of Madison Reed.
We could be days away from another executive order on immigration. President Trump continues to feel over the decision by the courts to keep his travel ban on hold, and that's apparently one of the several options on the table for him. The top story is coming up at the bottom of the hour, but first, your Fox Entertainment.
Fox on film.
I'm Jacqueline Clark. This time, they're lost. All punishments. 50 Shades Darker, starring Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson. Christian Grey wants Anna Steele to come back to him, but she demands a new arrangement before she'll give him another chance.
Going home right now to party the night away.
The Lego Batman movie, when Gotham City is threatened once again, Batman, voiced by Will Arnett, is forced to work with a new police commissioner and a young Olsen to save the day. John Wick Chapter 2, legendary hitman John Wick, starring Keanu Reeves, forced back out of retirement by a former associate, plotting to seize control of an international assassin guild. That's Fox on Film on Fox News.
Your Fox News forecast, heavy snow and possible blizzard conditions could impact portions of the Northeast from upstate New York through Maine by Sunday night. To the south, expect rain showers deep south through the Atlantic regions on Sunday. Rain heavy at times and thunderstorms 75 across the southwest. Moving into the Four Corners region by Sunday. Heavy snowfall will also be a potential of higher terrain. Precipitation should spread into the southern high plains by Monday. Snow or rain, a mix of rain and snow. Possible across portions of Texas and the Oklahoma Canyons.
The news you need, the moment you want it. Fox News headlines 24/7.
It's the bottom of the hour, and here's what's happening. Chief to the Supreme Court regional security, and playing a couple rounds of golf. On Capitol Hill, a quiet weekend as the Senate gears up for confirmation votes on more of Mr. Trump's cabinet nominees.
Will he be better with staying in home, or will he get the boomers? Kevin Durant returning to Oklahoma City tonight on Matt Napolitano Sports Soon at 5:35.
I'm Kevin Rincone, and here are your Fox News headlines.
The first 100 days.
It's a working weekend for President Trump at Mar-a-Lago alongside Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. The two playing some golf earlier while talking business, trade in China, threats from North Korea and others. Mr. Trump has travel ban to think about as well, except for the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals kept his executive order on hold.
Hours after he condemned what he called a disgraceful decision by an appeals court to block his proposed travel ban, the president announced during a joint press conference with Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe that he has plans to soon introduce new security measures pertaining to immigration.
So what we did is something very rapidly, having to be additional security for our people. We said that sometime next week.
The president also said he would continue the legal fight. The White House has not ruled out the possibility of rewriting the president's executive order so that it passes constitutional scrutiny. At the White House, John Decker, Fox News.
As John mentioned, there are options for the Trump administration, not only reworking the text of the executive order, but as promised by the president, he wants to continue the battle in court.
The White House has 4 main options of where to go from here, and it appears to have narrowed that list down to 2. One option is to request the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals to reconsider the decision of the 3-judge panel, and another is to file an emergency appeal for the Supreme Court to have the president's executive order reinstated. Neither of those options seem very promising, though, and instead, the White House has indicated it plans to simultaneously pursue the 2 remaining options by going back to the district court in Seattle, where the case originated, to argue the order's legality based on the merits. In this stand, President Trump indicated at the same time the administration is also working on an entirely new executive order to address the issue.
That's Fox's Gary Tinney. He said almost a dozen lawsuits are currently before the courts challenging the president's executive order, including the one on appeal in the Ninth Circuit. We'll mention President and Japanese Prime Minister at the White House. The Trump administration calls in Mar-a-Lago. Fox's Christopher Fisher is there, of course, with what else is on the agenda for today.
And after landing in West Palm Beach, President Trump and the First Lady treated the Prime Minister and his wife to dinner at his Mar-a-Lago resort, capping off the day of very warm words between the two world leaders. For his part, President Trump backed off the harsh language that he heard during the campaign, instead pledging that he was
at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. Tip-off between Thunder and Warriors set for 8:30 Eastern Time. And the Knicks will continue on and off the court. New York falls to the Nuggets Friday night. But before the game, Knicks owner James Dolan sounding off on the Michael K. Show on Guess Network. And mounting former Knicks star Charles Oakley is banned from Madison Square Garden.
It's not necessarily a lifetime ban. But I think the most important thing with that is that, you know, we need to keep the garden a place that's comfortable and safe for everybody who goes there.
And this all stems from that incident Wednesday night with security on the field led to Oakley's arrest on 3 counts of assault. Dolan alleged Oakley was intoxicated at the time of his arrest and verbally abusive towards fans. Dolan going so far as to say Oakley has a problem with alcohol. Now, Oakley adamant he was not drunk. In fact, adding to New York Post yesterday that he worked with alcoholics to help them rehabilitate. And he said he was a victim of a personal attack from James Dolan. It gets better. Oakley taking to Twitter last night and announcing a press conference for later this week to discuss the garden ban and the security incident. So stay tuned for that one. Look at your scoreboard. Top 25 college hoops. Some final scores. Providence upsets number 22 Butler 71-65, and number 21 Maryland tops Ohio State 86-77. Going on right now, Notre Dame beats number 14 Florida State 22-16 past the midway point in the first half. In top 25 women's hoops, UConn extending their record winning streak to 99 games as they crush SMU 83-41. Top-ranked Huskies go for win number 100 on Monday against number 6 South Carolina. In the NBA, the Clippers lead the Hornets 61-60 midway through the third quarter, and in the NHL, the Blue Jackets on top of the Red Wings 2-1 in the second. Sports News at 5:35. I'm Matt Napolitano. Thanks for that. This weekend is back and we're snowing. Russia reportedly considering the option as a way to sort of play nice with the Trump administration. More on that next. Your Fox News headlines 24/7.
Select Blinds.com. Select Blinds won't couch you numbers, big, creepy blanket
they were talking about a condition known as contact dermatitis. Oh, they've already figured that part out.